Welcome to our social guidance documentary, where we'll be following the interactions between Holden Caulfield and 5 adults. And I will be teaching these adults how to properly interact with Holden. There are many aspects of these interactions which I will criticize and attempt to make them better people.
Come in, boy. Holden, do you know why you're here?
Well, sir, I know I haven't been doing that
Pick up that Atlantic Weekly for me, will ya?
well in school.
Doc Thermer spoke to your parents yet?
No, not yet, but I suppose he will, won't he?
How many classes are you failing, Holden?
4 out of 5.
Pick up that Atlantic Weekly for me, will ya? Holden, life is a game, and you're bad at
I'm
it!
sorry, sir.
Hello there. Let's examine this scene. As you can see, Holden here is frustrated. Mr. Spencer has cut him off multiple times, not allowing him to speak his own opinion, even if Holden doesn't agree. Mr. Spencer is generally inattentive and gets angry far too quickly and for no reason. Holden also dislikes the fact that Mr. Spencer is too stubborn to acknowledge that Holden might think differently than him. He should realize that his age doesn't guarantee his wisdom. What do you think about that, Mr. Spencer?
Well, maybe if I was more open to Holden's opinion, I was more attentive, I could make a difference and a positive impact on this boy's life. I shouldn't be so stubborn of the opinions of others because I'm old. I understand now.
This interaction should teach you a simple lesson. Despite your age, or what you think your wisdom is, you should always be open to the opinion and wisdom of others. It may benefit them, and just as well may benefit you. Good job, Mr. Spencer. You've learned a lot.
You have Pensy?
Yes, I do. It's a pleasure.
My son Ernest Morrow, he goes there. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know old Ernie. Very likable fellow. We used to play frisbee on the student commons. There was this one biology teacher, mean as hell, who would always come over and tell us to go play somewhere else. I also recommended that Ernest run for student council. He won the presidency. That was a good time back at Princeton.
Great to know old Ernie's just doing swell. He's not coming back till later this week. Why are you coming home so early?
Well, I'm having a medical procedure. I have a terrible brain tumor. Miss Morrow?
Hello again. While I've been in this closet, you've witnessed another interaction with Holden and an adult. As you can see, Miss Morrow reacted well to positive information, but completely shut down when Holden fed her some negative information. How do you feel about that, Holden?
I feel unheard. I feel like no one wants to know who I really am. The good and the bad. The positive and the negative. They just don't care about my whole personality.
And is that a good feeling?
It's a bad feeling, Mr. Narrator.
I understand now, Mr. Narrator. I need to react to positive and negative information the same way, even though it doesn't always help my betterment. I didn't really take into account what Holden was going through. Rather, I only cared about what my son Ernie did when he was at Pensy. Thank you for opening my eyes.
The lesson here, as clearly seen, is that one must be attentive in conversation when dealing with either positive or negative information. It is human tendency to react poorly to negative information and completely shut down, which is what Miss Morrow did. As you can see, this has hurt Holden. There's no reason to do this in conversation. It hurts the other party. Instead, engage in conversation with them when they provide you with negative information. Comfort them. Do something other than read your magazine. When dealing with positive information, Miss Morrow was fine, and you should take by her example. Engage in the conversation with her. But Holden should not have to feed her positive information to engage in conversation. You have to engage in the conversation even if they feed you negative information. Good job, Miss Morrow.
Give me my money.
No, you stupid car!
Oh, no, you don't need to do that.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the narrator of the film that you're in,
What film?
the social guidance film about Holden and his interaction with adults.
Well, this little boy owes me $5.
Well, I mean, he's the subject of the film, so I don't want you to punch him.
Okay.
All right, are you a pimp?
Yes.
All right, well, it's time to change your ways so that Holden here doesn't feel so helpless. I can't come out of the closet like my normal introduction states because you just punched Holden here, so I'm just going to criticize you here. Firstly, you shouldn't be a pimp. You can apply yourself and do something else much more worthwhile than dishing out prostitutes to children. Secondly, you know he doesn't owe you $5 more. You said that you would charge him $5 and now you're charging him $10. Obviously, that's not what he agreed to. Thirdly, stop taking advantage of children. Be satisfied with just $5 and go. Don't punch him either because that's also illegal.
I don't need to take any advice from you.
Why not?
You're just some random person.
I narrate your film.
I don't need your advice. I'm the pimp.
Now, you may think that my action in punching Maurice to the floor was uncalled for, and in most cases it is, so don't copy it. But he was trying to intimidate me, so I found that that was my only option. There are two lessons here. First, some people merely cannot be convinced. While I have convinced the other adults in this film that they should change their ways in interacting with Holden here, Maurice simply would not listen. He is steadfast in his ways of being a pimp, and will not listen to me trying to change him. Also, he will not listen to when I tell him to change his malicious practices against children and against other people. Secondly, don't try to take advantage of children. Just because Holden here is young and vulnerable and wants attention does not mean that you should take advantage of him when he tries to hire a prostitute in a hotel because he ran away from his school. There's no reason why you should have him pay $5 more for sex. Now let's look at Holden's interaction with Carl Luce.
Luce, tell me about all the girls you met.
I don't know, Holden. I have a girlfriend now, and I'm in college. So you need to grow up and not be so worried about women.
Alright, how's college? Are you still making fun of flits? And are you majoring in perverts? I see a flit at the end of the bar right now.
Stop being so immature. Same old Holden.
How's life in general?
Fine, Holden. Stop asking me these trivial and immature questions.
Hi again, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, the narrator. Luce, why are you being so snappy with Holden here?
I just want him to grow up.
But Luce, Holden is just a curious teenager, obviously alone in the city. Shouldn't you be helpful towards him instead of being so dismissive and closed?
But he's so immature.
But he's a teenager. He obviously has some problems with conversation. And you doing this makes it even harder on him.
I understand, Mr. Narrator. Even though Holden is being immature, he obviously is living in the past and can only have conversation about prior events. I need to help him move forward.
How's your family, Holden?
My family's good. My mom and dad don't know I'm back here, but I saw Phoebe earlier tonight.
When are you supposed to come home?
I was supposed to come home Friday, Mr. Antolini, but I just couldn't bring myself to wait that long.
I understand.
Unrelated, I also got kicked out of fencing.
Oh, wow. Was it all the phonies that just drove you mad?
They're just so hard to deal with every day. They say words like grand. They're terrible. They try so hard to be genuine. They try so hard to be like you and me, but they can never do it.
Kind of like those people in Hollywood.
Kind of like those people. Speaking of which, DB, he's writing in Hollywood now.
That's fantastic. That's actually amazing.
He writes for actors. I don't like it at all.
So I understand you need a place to sleep tonight?
I do. My mom and dad don't know that I'm back here, so I need to lounge on somebody's couch for the night. Mr. Antolini, can I have some pajamas?
No.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm petting him.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna trust you not to pet him.
Alright.
Okay, it's gonna scare him.
Okay.
Okay.
doing?
I'm just comforting you.
Don't do that. I gotta go. I gotta
You're a, hey,
I
you're,
gotta get
hey,
my
you're
bag.
a strange boy.
I gotta get
Hey,
some
it's
money.
okay. It's okay. So hey, sit back down. It's okay.
I gotta go.
Come on, it's okay.
I gotta go.
Just lay back down.
My money's
Go
in
back
my
to bed.
house.
Go
I
back
got-
to
I
bed. Go back. It's okay. Go back to bed. What a strange boy.
Are you sure it was the boy who was strange?
I'm positive. I was just stroking his head nice and comfortably.
Don't you think that stroking his head is equally as strange?
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't.
Why were you stroking his head?
Just make him feel better. You know, he's going through a difficult time. He's trying to acclimate to society.
Didn't he look a little bit scared when you pet his head?
Yeah, I think he did.
So why'd you continue to do it?
Just felt right.
How?
Just, I felt like I was doing the best job to comfort Holden.
Alright, well, I don't think you should be petting young boys' heads, especially in a time of vulnerability and crisis.
I understand.
It looks a little bit predatory, shall we say, that you invited him to your house while he was in a very vulnerable state and then began to pet him at night.
I guess so. Maybe I shouldn't pet little boys in the middle of the night. That would come across very odd.
Alright.
Come in, boy.
Ron was unable to open his own door.
Boy.
Shut up.
Pick up that little
Why did you throw it?
Do you know why you're here?
Well, Mr.
Hey. Hey.
Only says, well.
That's pretty good. Mr. Spencer. I think the laptop turned off.
What?
Atlantic Weekly. Why did we include that? David, you didn't scroll down.
That was good.
Stop.
Dependency.
Stop.
Do you go to Pensy?
I do.
I do.
It's a play.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it'd be like when Rowan's kissing your hand. I'm so sorry, guys.
Be shut down. How do you feel about that, Holden?
I want some water.
What the? How do you feel about that, Holden? Like it hurt my boy Holden.
It's fine.
My boy Holden here. When I said my boy Holden. My boy Holden here was hurt. Brother Holden.
Oh, the pain!
Hey.
Get out of here, you stupid! Oh! Stupid! Oh! Oh no! Stupid! Oh!
no!
Stupid!
Oh, I narrate your film.
I don't need your advice.
What do I do now?
Punch him!
Not
Now, you may think that my action in punching Maurice to the floor was uncalled for, and in most cases it is. However, he was trying to intimidate me, and I felt that that was my only option. The lesson here is that some people just can't...